Today students, we solve first numerical related on Henry law. The numerical given in your NCERT book, page number 40, the solved numerical given, but I want to students explain this numerical because it create also problem. Many times students can't solve this numerical. So the numerical is, if nitrogen gas is bubbled through water at 293 Kelvin. At 293 Kelvin, nitrogen gas is bubbled through water. How many millimoles of nitrogen gas would dissolve? How many millimole of nitrogen? How many millimoles of nitrogen gas would dissolve in 1 liter of water? In 1 liter of water. 1 liter of water. This one numerical. Nitrogen gas bubbled. Nitrogen gas bubbled through water at 293. How many millimole of nitrogen gas would dissolve in 1 liter? Assume that nitrogen gas accepts a partial pressure of nitrogen gas at partial pressure. Partial pressure of 0.987 bar, and given that Henry law constant for nitrogen at 293 Kelvin, Henry law constant is given, Kh is given, for nitrogen is 76.48 kilobar. These data given at 293. So students, how can we solve this numerical? At first, any numerical, solving the numerical before, we have to understand what is the question. So we know solubility of a gas directly proportional to partial pressure over the solution. So first we can solve what are the data given. We are to data given Henry law constant given and partial pressure given. Partial pressure of nitrogen given. So first in our mind, what is Henry law? Henry law is partial pressure directly proportional to mole fraction of a gas. Which gas? That is nitrogen gas. Partial pressure, which one? Nitrogen. This one is Henry law. First you know students what is Henry law. So we solving this, partial pressure of nitrogen is equal to K as mole fraction of nitrogen. So what value are given? Two values given, partial pressure given and Henry law constant. So at first we identify mole fraction of the sol. Mole fraction of nitrogen, how can we find? Partial pressure divided by Henry law constant. In this value we can identify what amount of the nitrogen dissolved. So partial pressure 0.987 bar. Students, Henry law constant value what is given? 76.48 K bar. What do you mean by K bar? Means K means kilobar. So generally students write directly 76.48 K bar K. They don't know what is K. K means kilo, 10 to the power 3. So that one is 76.48. Means the unit is bar, there is also bar, but this one is K bar, means kilobar. So we write, we have to solve this one. 76.48 into 10 to the power 3 bar. So by this, if we solve, we get the value. By solving the numerical, we can find out 1.29. That value we find 1.29 into 10 to the power minus 5. This one, when we solve, then we get value. This one is mole fraction of nitrogen. Another mole fraction, but what we have to find out, how many millimole of nitrogen in 1 liter. In 1 liter solution, what is the millimole, mole fraction? So mole fraction, again we know, mole fraction of nitrogen, how can we find out? Given mole of nitrogen divided by total mole. Total mole means mole of nitrogen plus mole of water. Mole fraction we have to given, and denominator mole of water. Mole of water, how can we identify? 1 liter. That is 1 liter given. Water mass and volume density is 1. So 1 liter mass means 1000 gram water is given. What are the mole of water? 1000 gram by 18 gram mole inverse. When we solve this, then we get 55.55 mole. If you dissolve, then 55.5. So nitrogen denominator value we can ignore. Why you ignore? This value comparison than water very, very less. So nitrogen value very, very less than mole of water. So denominator, this value we can ignore. Yeah, you can say 1.29 into 10 to the power minus 5 is equal to N2 divided by 55.55. Again we solve this by cross multiplying. The mole of nitrogen we can find out in this. When we solve this, we get 7.16. 7.16 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole. Minus 4 mole. But answer in what? When we multiply you this, then you get this value. Students, you can take multiply. But our answer we have to write in millimole. So what is millimole? We can convert into millimole. Millimole means 7.16 into 10 to the power minus 4 into 10 to the power 3 millimole. If you milli means 10 to the power minus 3, so you can write in this way. So you further write that value is 0.716 millimole. Answer is this. So millimole nitrogen in 1 liter. Okay. Students, another numerical that comes in our CBSE exam 2013. 1 gram of non-electrolyte solute. 1 gram. 1 gram of non-electrolyte solute. 1 gram non-electrolyte solute dissolve in 50 gram of benzene. Non-electrolyte solute dissolve in 50 gram benzene. Lowered the freezing point of benzene by 0.40 Kelvin. lowered the freezing point, means delta TF lowered the freezing point of benzene is 0.40 Kelvin. Lowered the freezing point of benzene is 0.40 Kelvin. The freezing point of depression constant of benzene is, the freezing point depression constant means Kf of benzene. Benzene is given, that is 5.12 Kelvin kilogram mole inverse for benzene. Find the molar mass of solute. Question is this: find the molar mass. Find the molar mass of unknown solute. Molar mass of solute. So student, first we understand the numerical. The amount given 1 gram. 1 gram of non-electrolyte solute dissolved in 50 gram benzene. So first we understand by these data what are given. 1 gram non-electrolyte means we have to given W2 is equal to 1 gram means solute. W1 means weight of solvent is 50 gram, that is benzene. Delta TF given means lowering in freezing point is given 0.40 Kelvin, and Kf molar freezing point of benzene is given 5.12 Kelvin kilogram mole inverse. And what we have to find out? We have to find out molar mass of solute, M2 we have to find out. So these are given data. So at first in our mind, what data and what is the correlation? So that formula depend on colligative property. So other one is given non-electrolyte solute. This indicates the solute is not dissociate into what? That benzene, means remaining same. Neither association nor dissociation in this. So we no need of the one-top factor. So we write the direct formula, that is delta TF is equal to KFM. This one we know formula. Depression of freezing point directly proportional to its molality. So we write what is molality? Kf, molality means mole of solute, W2 divided by M2 W1 into 1000 if the given. That is delta TF. What we have to find out? We have to find out M2. So how can we write M2? M2 this. M2 is Kf W2 into 1000 divided by delta TF into W1. So when we place all the data value, Kf is given 0.40 Kelvin, W2 given 1 gram into 1000 divided by, that is not Kf value, Kf is different one. Kf what value? 5.12, 5.12, and that is 0.40 into W1, that is 50 gram. So we have to solve. In this we can find out molar mass of the solute. If we solve this, then we get the molar mass of unknown non-electrolyte solute. When we find this, then we get 256 gram mole inverse. When you solve this value, data are fit, then you get this. Okay. The problem is this: a 5% solution by mass of cane sugar in water has freezing point of 271 Kelvin. Calculate the freezing point of 5% glucose in water if the freezing point of pure water is 273.15 Kelvin. Students, how can we solve this numerical? Only two data are given. One is 5% cane sugar, other one 5% glucose. And we have to find out freezing point of water. Calculate the freezing point of 5% glucose. So don't panic, at first we write one by one and we will solve. First, what indicates 5% solution? 5% solution, and there is written by mass. 5% solution by mass. What we understand? 5% means 5 gram, that is cane sugar. You can say sucrose, that is cane sugar. 5 gram sucrose and 95 gram water. This is 5%. Other 5% glucose means 5 gram glucose given and 95 gram water. Other data you know. At first we should know cane sugar, sucrose and glucose formula. Cane sugar formula is C12H22O11. When we find molar mass, it is 342 gram mole inverse. When we add all the atoms mass, that one. Glucose, you know formula, C6H12O6. So what is the molar mass when we combine? Then 180 gram mole inverse. So the colligative property, which colligative property we can explain? That is freezing point. So at first we find out what are the formula. Delta TF. We know freezing point is directly proportional to KFM. We know this one. Other one glucose also. Delta TF is equal to KFM. Both are 5% solution. Then Kf is not given. If Kf is given, then easily can identify, but not given, then how can we find out? So solve the data, all the data. At first we find out delta TF. Delta TF given, that is 271. 271 to delta TF, how can we find out? Delta TF is equal to pure vapor pressure of the component, pure freezing point. Pure freezing point, we know freezing point of pure water is 273.15 Kelvin minus 271 Kelvin. So what is the difference? 2.15 Kelvin. So delta TF is 2.15. Delta TF 2.15 is equal to Kf, we don't know, and molality. How can we find out molality? Mole of solute. Mole means 5 gram divided by molar mass, that is 342 into weight of solvent. Weight of solvent is 95 gram, that is 95, and we have to make kilogram, then 1000. This one is first numerical, first by this cane sugar. Other one glucose. We find out glucose data. Glucose also 5%, but that delta TF we have to find out. Kf we don't know. Other data are given. 5% glucose. 5% glucose means 5 by 180. How can say 180? Because glucose molar mass is 180. This is 5 by 180 mole into 95. Why 95? 5% glucose, 5 gram glucose, 95 gram water into 1000. So this one is second numerical. So by these two data, how can we find out? That's first one, second one. First one divided by second. If you equation first divided by second, then what can we write? 2.15 divided by delta TF is equal to KF, KF cancel, and this data also cancelled. So what happened? 5 value also cancel. So 180 divided by 340. By this you can say delta TF is equal to cross multiply 2.15 into 342 divided by 180. Students, when we solve this, then we get the desired answer. Then we get desired answer 4.085 Kelvin. So glucose have more depression of freezing point. Why? Because glucose have more number of mole, and that depend on colligative property. Because sucrose molar mass 342 and glucose molar mass 180, both are 5 gram. So definite in glucose have more depression of freezing point. Okay, you can solve first what are the value 5%, then 5 gram, 95 gram. Then you write formula. If both the formula are correlate same, both the same solvent, Kf value are same, Kf cancel. So you can solve this numerical, and this numerical comes in CBSE exam in 2015 and 18 also. In both times we get 3 marks in this numerical. Students, a numerical related on Want-of factor. What is expected value of Want-of factor for K3FeCN6? What is expected Want-of factor value? What is expected Want-of factor value? K3FeCN6. Potassium ferrocyanide, if a solution is dilute, it is assumed this 100% dissociate, then what value of Want-of factor? So students, this one is a complex salt, and complex salt how can dissociate? They dissociate into complex ion and counter ion. What is complex ion? Those ion written within square bracket, that is complex ion. When we dissolve this, it dissociate into respective ion. One is potassium ion, other one is ferricyanide ion, that is FeCN6 minus 3. Here you can say 3 minus. In this way, when we balance, it dissociate. Ultimate we get this K3FeCN6 in this dissociate. If it is fully dissociate, then how can we identify Want-of factor I? I we know that are 3 formulas: normal molar mass by abnormal, observed colligative property divided by calculated. But there are another formula, that is number of particle after dissociation or association divided by number of particle before dissociation or association. So after dissociation we get 3 plus 1 4 mole, we can say 4 by 1 or we can say 4. The want of factor value 4. Another question comes, what happen if this value K4, Fe, CN6, if this salt, if this not 100% dissociate, if it is 50% dissociate, 50% dissociate, then find out want of factor. Then how can we identify? If it is 50% dissociate, then, so students, there is a formula, degree of dissociation alpha is equal to I minus 1 divided by n minus 1. So first we write the how many ions, what is n, how many number of ions it produce. If you write K4 FeCN6 means this one potassium ferrocyanide, this potassium ferricyanide. We will study in this coordination chemistry in detail. You write this one ferro and ferrocyanide, ferricyanide. So it dissociates when dissolved in water, then what happen? It complex and counter ion means potassium, it dissociates separately potassium ion plus ferrocyanide FeCN6 minus 4 ion, and when we balance this one. So after dissociate, if it is 100% dissociate, then its want of factor 5. 4 plus 1, 5 by 1 means 5. But find out it is 50% dissociate, then we can write by this formula, alpha is equal to I minus 1 divided by n minus 1. So alpha is 50% dissociate means 50% means 50 by 100 is equal to, you can say 0.50. I, want of factor we have to find out, I minus 1 and n is given. 4 plus 1 means 5, 5 minus 1. If you solve this one, yeah, you can say this 0.50 is equal to I minus 1 divided by 4. 5 minus 1, 4. If you multiply, then this 4 2 ja, 4 5 ja, 20 means 2. 2 is equal to I minus 1. Yeah, you can say I is equal to 2 plus 1 or 3. Want of factor value 3. If it is 50% dissociate, then want of factor 3. If it is 100% dissociate, then want of factor 4 plus 1, 5 only. So students, in such a way we can identify what are want of factor. Another question is given in your NCERT books. A question comes, what are the expected value of if acetic acid dissolve in water? What want of factor if acetic acid dissolve in water? More than 1 or less than 1? Acetic acid dissolve in water and acetic acid dissolve in benzene. There are two different types want of factor. If dissolve in water, then dissociation occurs. If acetic acid dissolve in benzene, then it forms dimer means association. So in benzene means that is association less than 1, and in water its value more than 1 due to dissociation. So students, you can solve a different numerical given in your NCERT book. Take help of reference book, Pradeep's Modern ABC together with, or anywhere you can search, because NCERT numericals are slightly difficult. So if you take practice, then definite you can solve the different numericals and write in your fair notebook at least each problem related to 2-3 questions, 3-4 questions if you solve, then definitely you get some concept and thoroughly revise time to times. After that we will discuss next units, and like and subscribe, share the needy students. If you have any query, then write in comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.